Blog Talk Radio.
Everyone, stop! The show's about to start.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another episode of No Conduct Radio. We are actually all here. Yay! I need applause. Where's my applause?
Hello. Yes, everybody's here. I'm here from Las Vegas. I'm the Lone Ranger in Vegas, and I think everybody else is there in Philly. So, hello, everyone.
We know where you are, Char. You've been there for the last 3 years. I don't think you moved, did you?
Well, I just thought it took a reminder. Just get my props. No. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I think you lost logic. But anyway, we weren't live last week. Why weren't we live? Was I sick? Was I at work? Something happened last week. Either I was sick or I got caught with a client and I couldn't leave. So whatever happened last week, I hope you enjoyed the replay. But we're live today, so we're back. We're going to be answering your relationship questions because they have been coming in. So, yes, we are going to go back to dedicating the show to answering your relationship questions. I'm sorry that we have not been doing that, but there have been other topics that have been coming up and giving you great content. But we will answer your relationship questions today. I think next week we're actually going to be talking about alcohol, like people who drink alcohol. Basically, I don't understand it myself, and we're going to take stories of
what?
Oh, no, you don't.
Stories of basically how drunk have you gotten. And the other thing I want to do
all we need to do is ask our resident booze hound, Char. Char.
And
I resent that.
Char.
You represent that remark? We know.
No, I said I resent, not represent. They do something pretty similar, though. Represent, resent, no, resent.
And we're also going to be taking calls or texts or pre-messages, however you want to do it.
Wait a minute, let me ask this
Uber
question.
drivers.
Hey, Char, do you have empty bottles in your recycling right now?
I took them out this morning.
Yeah.
So
that's a yes.
Actually, no. You know what? But I didn't drink it alone. It's one of those gallons of that
Doesn't
good
matter.
wine.
Let's see. This is a classic.
Gallon
this is a
of
classic
wine?
maneuver.
A gallon?
Yeah, you can get those all over town.
Damn. Why would you drink a gallon of wine?
A gallon of wine?
Why is that so unusual?
It's not unusual.
Okay, is that normal?
Yeah. You don't drink it all at one time. It probably lasted 3 weeks. It's just that, you have company. You can say what you like, a glass of wine, and,
okay.
sound all sophisticated like.
I got you.
So
actually
BJ, since I don't
That's
drink, I don't know anything about it. I'm asking BJ. BJ, is that normal?
Yeah, it's gallon of wine, yeah, but it will last 3 weeks to a month, I guess. Yeah, I don't buy.
No,
gallon
I'm
of wine,
just saying. What I'm asking is, having a gallon of wine is normal?
If she had that much company coming over, yeah. But, depends on her company.
Son of a...
I don't know. Her social life, yeah.
See? It's more cost effective, right?
It was in and out of the house. I don't know. I haven't made it to Las Vegas yet. So.
I guess. I have a gallon of milk, but a gallon of alcohol? That just sounds so weird.
Yeah.
But anyways, I digress. So we're going to also be taking either calls, text, or pre-messages, however you want to do it, from Uber or Lyft drivers. Your horror stories on driving people while they're drunk, because I know there's many horror stories out there with that. So that's what we're going to be talking about next week. So this week, like I said, we're going to be answering your relationship questions since we haven't done that in a while. But in the meantime, how's everybody doing? How is everybody doing?
I'm glad it's going to be getting cooler. I can't stand this weather. Go ahead, Logic. Sorry. Everybody knows it's hot in Vegas. That's nothing to talk about.
What's cold to you? 80 degrees?
Yeah, I was about to say.
92?
92 degrees.
She pulled out her sweater and her scarf at 80.
No, I came to work. No, I came to work 3 days ago trying to rush the winter with my brand new boots and a turtleneck dress and like a sweater, little layered sweater thing underneath it. I thought I was so cute in these little tights, and they were cracking up like, girl, bye. You need to wait until it's actually time when the winter's here or something. And I thought, I didn't check. They were like, you didn't check the weather? I was like, no. It was 109. I thought it was going to be cooler.
Why did you think it was even going to be cooler?
Because this is the season where we're supposed to go.
Wow.
No. It's almost October. This is our flip-flop season where we flip-flop between hot and cold. No, seriously, it was so funny.
She looked like she was off her meds. That's crazy.
I wanted so bad to do the fun winter clothes. And some of the other chicks had wore their boots and, their whatever. But the day I decided to do it, it was hot as all get out. I looked so stupid. It was really funny. So I'm just ready for the winter. I can't stand this weather anymore. Yeah.
So I have a question based on what you just said. Well, part of what you just said. How come it's okay for women to call other women chicks and broads, but it's not okay for a guy to do it?
Yeah, it is. It's okay for a guy to do it. We said.
No, a woman will get offended if you call her a chick.
Well,
I am
offended.
a lady.
Just get offended.
But how come it's okay for a woman to say chick or even bitch? How is that okay for another woman to say that about, a woman? Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Nobody? No answers? Nothing?
Well, it's because it's disrespectful. So if you diminish a woman and call her a chick or a dame or a broad or in this case a bitch, she deems it to be disrespectful. So that's why I call them whores.
That's the word. Come here, whore. Yeah, we in the club. Come here, whore.
Because hoes don't like being disrespected.
Come here, whore.
You're an idiot, Logic. Wow. Well, I mean, that's a solution. But I don't think I'd be disrespected if some dude called me a dame. I would just be like, I'd be confused. Did you just call me a dame? Dame? That's so old.
Well, it was a classier way of saying broad back in the 40s. I mean, I don't find it extremely offensive. I can't imagine anyone that would say it now unless they were 102 years old. But it just doesn't sound as bad as broad or bitch. So I'll take dame. Yeah, sure.
I mean, even if somebody calls me a broad, I'm not gonna. That's just a broad. If somebody calls me a bitch, I don't care if you're a man or woman. Then I'll get mad.
You should be offended by being. If someone calls you a broad, that is very disrespectful. That is basically saying you just like a round the way girl or something. It's like nobody. Just the chick of the day, the chick of the week. That's not something that is. It's not okay. No.
Oh.
No, just or just someone that no one respects.
Probably because I know I'm not that kind of person. It's not going to offend me. It won't offend me. You call me a broad, I'll call you a dick. I guess.
Who cares about like that? Anyway, let's move on.
Now you've already made it into a war. Okay.
All right. So how's everything going with BJ? When you first, before we came on the air, I was like, BJ, and he was like, ugh. You sounded horrendous. I thought you were sick or something, or you haven't been to sleep in the past 48 hours.
No, I was sleep. No, I was moving something. It was like looking crazy to me. I think, what? I was actually in my shop anyway. But yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you slept since Fashion Week. You actually slept since then.
Yeah, I slept. Well, I came back on a Saturday night, went to church Sunday. That went back again on Monday, so it's over. It was over yesterday. The last of it was yesterday. So, yeah, I go back on Saturday for a charity event for Haiti in Manhattan. So, yeah, it's the same thing. It is what it is.
Were you successful in your Fashion Week?
Very successful. I saw good shows, too, man. I saw Calvin Klein show, Tom Ford show, Adam Selman show. It was pretty nice. Yeah, I did a lot of connecting, yeah.
We're going to have to change his name, Kai. Mr. High Society.
With the broads. You know, with the broads.
broads on the
he'll
runway.
always be BJ to me. Even when he's a millionaire, he'll just
Not
be
a
BJ.
broad.
Oh, the broads on the runway. Okay.
Yeah, not a proof.
So,
Yeah.
I'm actually going to start off with...
Okay,
I'm
silence.
reading this question. I was trying to start off with a question I had, but I wrote it down, I think, while I was rushing, and I can't even understand the question.
So like hieroglyphics.
Okay, I guess we'll skip. We'll skip my question because I can't figure this out. It'll take too long of me trying to piece together this statement. Anyways, so I have a question. So we'll start off with this question instead. There's a question that I posted on our relationship group on Facebook. So if you go to our Facebook group and you look for relationship question and answers, go ahead and join us. So the question that I posted that I think one person answered, and I had to post this question like twice before anybody answered. I don't know why, but one person answered it. So I'm going to bring it to the panel and my listeners. So if you feel like texting in, if you have any input on this question, you can go ahead and text us at 484-840-3627. That's 484-840-3627. So if you break up with someone, now, do you break up with their family as well? So, like, if you were with a girl, you're about to marry her, you've been with her, like, for 3 years, and you're really close to her mom, probably her brother or something like that, and, I don't know, maybe she cheated on you, or it wasn't anything dramatic like that. It just didn't work out between y'all, and y'all break up. Now, do you break up with her family as well, so you can't talk to her mom or her brother or her siblings or her uncle anymore, or how does that work?
That's a great question. Can we try 5 years, though? 3 years, I mean, I wouldn't find that to be, really, really deep feelings per se for the whole family. But imagine like 5 years and on, you could have practically helped raise some of the children that were born during the relationship. And now these kids consider you auntie, uncle, or whichever, and they don't know how to break up with you and divorce you because that's all they know is that it's your uncle. That's auntie. I just had that issue the other day, so I totally can imagine.
Really?
What other people? Oh yeah, absolutely. And I don't even know how to handle it. So I would love to hear what some of the viewers think about that. So that's a good question.
Well, I have one text come in already saying yes, that's not your family. You leave them alone, which I think that's kind of cold.
I do
too. Okay, another question came in. Is this a girlfriend, boyfriend, or married situation? Let's say both. So you've had a girlfriend or boyfriend for like 5 years, or I guess you've been married for some years. I mean, is it a different listener? Is it a difference if it was just a relationship or marriage? I mean, if you've been with somebody long term, I feel like it's no different. To me personally,
like, okay,
I agree.
It's like in my case, when I divorced, I still talk to the her family. I see him on the street. I say, how you doing? All that, what's going on? How you been? It's no big thing. Just, what kind of relationship you had with them, that family, when you was dating that person or married to that person, what kind of relationship you had with the family. But it doesn't matter. Just, to be cordial. Unless they hate you to their guts, then you don't say nothing to them. But, I don't see the big problem.
Yeah, I have two that just came in saying basically the same thing. One was a relationship, just, I guess boyfriend, girlfriend. They still talk to her ex-boyfriend's mother.
Big deal.
The other one was marriage. She still talks to the whole family.
Yeah.
So far we have one yes, leave them alone so far.
Okay,
well, and then a listener asking if there are kids involved, and they're asking because they have a story for that. Let's say no kids involved. No kids involved. So it's just a clean getaway. Y'all were together. Y'all were together for about 5 years, since Char wants us to do it 5 years. So y'all were together for 5 years. You were engaged, but you just figured it wouldn't work. I guess your schedules got too busy, and it just isn't working. So it's not like anybody cheated or anything like that. Yeah, you just got too busy with work or whatever.
In 5 years?
Yeah, your business or your career started taking off, and you just, one person went
people
to
can't get around
Nebraska,
schedules,
and the other person
you were
stayed
doomed
in.
anyway. I never understood that argument. Like, oh, well, we work two different. Who cares? We meet on the weekend. If you're supposed
Right.
to love each other, like how?
But okay, I'm just trying to come up with a
24 hours
scenario
in a
that
day,
they
you
break
just
up
fit
and
it
it's
in
not
if it
anything
matters.
dramatic. That's what I'm trying to come up
Right,
with.
like,
Is
yeah,
that kind
like
of
nobody's
scenario?
cheated.
Listen,
It's hard to separate.
Look, you're trying to make it the most idealistic situation. Most people break up because either one is cheating or, there wasn't any real deep feelings there. They just got with each other because it was convenient or whatever. If you have kids and if they were very much involved with his family, then, his or her family, then yes. You're going to have to maintain some kind of cordial whatever. If you were the scumbag in the relationship, have enough decency to stay away from their family.
Yep.
Good God.
Listen, it is what it is. Don't come around my mother if you did me dirty. What are you doing here? Get out of here. Beat it. Don't come around my mom.
Stop keeping in
care.
touch with her for what?
Yeah. I don't want to sit here and have this conversation. Get lost.
Because it's not the same relationship anyway with the mother. Because if there's distrust with him, then why should the mother respect you anyway?
And if he if he
yeah.
or she did something to you, then again you got to walk away because first of all, you have no guarantee that his family didn't know about it. Because I'll say this. I got family members that everybody in our family knows this person is a scumbag. So if everybody's sitting there just smiling like, yeah, I hope y'all make it or whatever, then, and they knew that he's the kind of guy or she's the kind of girl that will tiptoe around somebody's back, then why would you want to be around those people that knew that you were walking into doom and just never pushed you to the side and say, listen, it ain't my business, but watch yourself, okay? Watch yourself. That's all I'm gonna say.
I really think
family
members like put blinders on.
No, they don't.
Cause like
they just don't care. I think you really underestimate how much people don't care if the situation doesn't impact them. People typically just don't care. They know that you're going to be hurt. They know that this person is going to steal your money, or they know how many families know that they have a molester in their family, but they won't ever say anything.
Yeah,
but they won't let their kids go over there. You know what I'm saying? Because they know something, but they won't come out and say, hey, listen, everybody, just so you know, Jason likes to touch kids when nobody's around, so don't leave your kids around. I know. Like, they don't do that. That's the thing that you should do.
Yeah, they just crazy. They keep it all under the rug. Yeah,
people just don't. They don't care. Yeah. So no, if you had some let's say some dude or some girl's a whore, and you went to the cookout and everybody just hugged you, I hope everything worked out. Somebody at that cookout knew that was a whore you was messing with. And somebody should have been like, oh, well, maybe they've changed. But just watch yourself. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, but suppose they did change and now you're planting the seeds of doubt.
No, because you have to go into every situation knowing that this person is only telling you the best side of them. Nobody is going to meet you on the first date and say, just so you know, I tend to steal and I drink a lot and I like to smack chicks when I get upset. They're not going to say that. They're going to act like they're an okay person, or no girl is going to tell you, hey, just so you know, if you ever get busy and you can't show me constant attention, I'm going to fuck your friend. They're not going to tell you that.
Nope. And that's
they're not going to tell you that. So you have to walk into the situation and know that, okay, I need to feel this person. Now, I need to look for red flags and signs before I allow my heart to get too deeply entwined with this person. But you have a lot of people, and I'm not trying to be sexist here, but women tend to be very reckless with the guys that they allow themselves to, I just love them so much. And you met them on plentyoffish.com. I don't think you need to let yourself get that carried away. Okay, relax. He could be a diamond in the rough, but the chances are that it's slim. So just take it easy a little bit, all right? He's funny over a plate of waffles. Let's leave it at that. You know. So you gotta tread with caution, and you gotta watch. So if that person ends up doing something, who cares with his family? I couldn't care less if her aunt dies. I'm done. No need to talk. Did you hear about my cousin? Don't care. What are you contacting me for? We have nothing in common.
Okay.
Well,
Am I wrong? Am I wrong about that?
He's right. He's right.
But what if there's kids involved?
Called me to say,
Kai.
If my ex-husband called me to say somebody died, I wouldn't really. I'd be like, okay.
Exactly. You don't care.
I don't understand the reason for this phone call right now.
Right. The only reason people keep in contact with their ex's family is because they can't let go in some way. If you have kids, that's a different thing. Then that's their grandmother or their grandfather.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
But,
I just got a call from my ex 2 weeks ago that his 19-year-old nephew. Do you guys remember that movie American Gangster? Everybody knows that one, right? Okay.
Yeah, Frank,
so Frank Lucas.
Wait.
American Gangster. Denzel Washington played Frank Lucas.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, it's a classic. Okay. Anyway, when this was being filmed, we were dating. When this was being filmed, can I finish? When this was being filmed, we were dating.
Oh, Lord.
We were dating when this movie was being filmed, right? Long story short, this is my ex. Frank Lucas is my ex's. That's his brother-in-law, right? So therefore, Frank's son.
Okay.
You'll stop. Look, everybody knows I have this celebrity life, so get over it. It's not a big deal, okay? Like it or love it.
Frank Lucas.
My story. Can I finish the story? So, we were together for a long time off and on for many years. So I knew his son when he was only 5 years old. Now, the boy's 19, 20, whatever. So the point is, he calls me, and he's like, oh, yeah, so-and-so just was killed at his college dorm, and he's like, don't you care? And I'm like, I do, but what do I do about it? We haven't been together in years, and I'm with someone else now. Like, I mean, it's not that I don't care about the child, but what do you do? It's like, well, he's like a nephew.
Let me ask you this. Why did his brother, being Frank Lucas, have anything to do with what you just said?
You didn't hear what I just told you. I just said his son is the one that was killed, and I just told you that my ex. I just said my ex is his brother-in-law.
You said I don't care. That's all you had to say.
Are you
I'm listening to you. I'm trying to figure out why did you have to say that, American Gangster. Remember that? Well, that's his brother. But anyway, you're not talking about him.
Because it is a big deal. It's Frank Lucas' son. You think that anybody else would say, oh, my God, what happened? He's 19 years old, and he was murdered?
This is the equivalent of what you just did. I used to date a girl. Do you remember the Cosby Show? Okay, you remember Claire Huxtable? Yeah, well, that's his aunt. But, her son and his sister is the girl.
An aunt and a brother-in-law is two different things. This is a brother-in-law. This is someone very close to the family. So you cannot even try to go there. Okay, so stop. Try something else. It's not working. That's not working. It does matter. That's why I mention it, because it does matter. It's a big deal that his son was murdered. Okay, and the fact that I knew the child when he was only like 4 is when I first met him, first came to the family, so to speak. It mattered to the family that I knew that this boy was murdered. And I just didn't know what to do with that. It's not like I'm going to the funeral. He's not even here in Vegas or in New York. But the point is, it was
I'll tell you what you should have done.
What do you do?
What you should have done, what you should have done, is you should have called Denzel that played Frank Lucas and said, hey, Denzel, this guy just called me and said this.
You know what?
Maybe you and Claire Huxtable should get together, and Claire Huxtable could play you, and he could play the uncle, and then that other guy could be played by Mark Shepard or something.
It was a factual situation, and those were the facts. Like it, love it, or hate it, I don't care. That's the situation. What are the chances of that being that that's his son? And so that's what it was, and that was my life at the time. I was part of their family at the time, and the child considered me to be his aunt. So that we're all family at the time. So that is not for you to be. Just because you don't understand it, you don't have to be in the family. Nobody invited you to be in the family. Who cares?
Would you be offended? Would you be offended if Whoopi Goldberg was your mother in that movie? I think she could play your mother.
Would you?
No, I think she's a great actress.
Logic.
Okay, well, great. Then you should take her as your mother in the movie. There you go. That's your mother.
Logic. Leave the girl alone.
See, I'm gonna try to pitch a movie where I'm talking to Zoe Saldana that's supposed to be Char, and she's telling me about Frank Lucas, who's gonna be played by Denzel. That's the uncle of the guy that's the brother of the dude that called.
You know what? You're getting way off base. We're talking about almost an immediate relative for him because that's his brother. It's like he was his brother. They were together for like 30 years. His sister and Frank Lucas were together for at least 30 years. So that's like a brother to him. So then that's not somebody's aunt, uncle's grandmother, sister's daughter's cousin. Don't exaggerate, Logic, really.
I'm not exaggerating
on anything. It was close family. And there he was letting me know that our close family member, a child, was murdered. You don't have any compassion anyway. Why do you have no compassion? You have no compassion.
Hey, I have a lot of compassionate
no, you don't. It's
feelings
a child.
for a lot of these fucking losers in life.
Okay, a 19-year-old child in college is a loser? Since when?
I got a lot of compassion for these assholes.
Wow.
God.
And you wonder why the youth of America in 2017 doesn't have a lot of chance out there for success in the world because of people like you who don't believe in them.
Let me read this story from our listener. Let me read this story for one of our listeners. Oh, my God. All right. Let me get to the story now. All right. So this is basically still on the same question. It's not as elaborate as Char's story. But anyways, when my husband and I first got married, his parents had his ex-wife over for Thanksgiving, and we had no idea she was there until we arrived.
No.
She was sitting at the dining table eating dinner and everything. It was so awkward.
No.
Oh, that's mad disrespect.
That's crazy.
Why? So many questions. So many questions. So he's married to somebody else. So that means y'all were dating for a while before you got married because you got to go through the dating, then the engagement, then you get married. Why is the ex-wife still in the picture? Were there kids involved? Even if there were kids involved, why is she at his mother's Thanksgiving and not her own?
Exactly.
Why did his mother not tell him that she would be there? Does his mother not like you? Was she trying to start something?
Obviously not.
His mother probably invited her.
Yeah. But see,
they were close. That was her
like
homegirl, whatever, all those years.
Women know stuff about that. So if the mother invited her, the mother doesn't have much,
respect for the
at the
wife.
very least, much respect
for the wife.
New
wife.
Girl. Yeah, she's married to this guy?
Yeah, that's what she said.
No, the new lady is married, yeah.
When my husband and I first got married, his parents had his ex-wife over for Thanksgiving.
Damn,
but she's new. That's the whole point. You said first got married. Here's the thing: a lot of mother-in-laws have favoritism.
You have to be with a person before you get married. It's not like they were with each other for like 6 months.
Well, but you're assuming. Listen, but wait a minute. You're assuming that they dated for a while before they got married. Because here's the thing: not trying to throw dirt in this caller's name or whatever, but he could have been stepping out on his wife and messing with her. And then they got divorced, and he just married this one. You know what I'm saying? So if the mother,
that's true.
So if the mother was like, "You just really just cheated on a good woman to go marry this whatever," you know, then she probably was just like, "I don't care. I'm inviting my real daughter-in-law to blah blah blah."
A lot of mothers feel loyal to the first, so to speak, or the one that stuck around the longest.
If it was nothing like that, then yeah, that was totally out of line.
Yeah, it's like war at the dinner table. What was that?
She messaged in. She said, we dated for years before we were married. So
yeah, but that
put
doesn't
it on the
say
mom
that he wasn't cheating, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If he wasn't cheating, if he wasn't cheating, then yes, that's out of line. And if they haven't talked...
Hold on, Logic. And the mother and the family are the ones who told him that the ex was cheating on him. So that's really weird. Why would you bring an outsider over that hurt your child then? That doesn't make sense.
Okay, so the ex cheated on him. They told him. He moved on, and now they're still bringing the ex around. That's very weird and creepy.
That's
There's something missing, obviously, with the people.
Well, I mean, I forgot an adjective. Apparently, it's creepy as well. But yes, that's very weird. Wow.
I would have chosen.
Listen. Think about how creepy that is. Your ex cheats on you. You go over to your mother's house just on some whatever Saturday to say hey, and your ex is there having like tea and cake with her. Like, hey, what are you doing here?
I don't know if I would speak to my mom
here?
again, because apparently, like, you don't care about me. Like, you know, this person tore out my heart. Like, completely.
Yeah, I would have choked on my turkey bone.
You took a turkey bone.
Well, you wouldn't have, because that means you would have been okay with it. You would have sat down. You would have started to eat it. I would have turned around. My mom would have had to make a decision. It's either me or them. I'm not sitting at this table.
Hold on.
And then after the person left, we're having a discussion.
No. There is no dinner after that. You don't sit down and have that awkward dinner after that ex left. Because there's still so many questions here.
Like,
who invited her? Why did you open the door and you knew I was coming with my current wife? Why would you even do this to us? Not just me, but to our relationship. Why would that be an option, Mom or Dad?
Basically, a lot of exes that are considered part of the family, and they don't divorce you because just because you divorced her doesn't mean she divorced the family, and the family didn't expect her to divorce them either. The family considers her to be a daughter. And that's what they've always known. They don't know any, so they're not going to change their habits. I mean, for holidays, they're not looking at it disrespectfully. I really think I know a lot of people like that.
I'm sorry, I
respect that. I respect that, and I just have to hope for my parents' sake that she has plenty of room in her house when they get old, because they're not coming with me. So I hope she's really good at shoveling driveways, because I'm not coming back when it snows. Call your daughter. Ain't that your daughter? Call her. Let her come over here and shovel.
I was like, I have a daughter, and, whenever she gets older, and hopefully, I'm hoping this never happens to her, if somebody did her wrong, I'm not like, if he was just the nicest person, he bought me flowers every week and, came and talked to me and blah, 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 and then he did her wrong, I'm never talking to this person again. Immediately, you're severed. I will not know you. You could be on fire in the middle of the street, and I'll sit there and watch you burn. I'm not doing anything for you. I don't know you. You will become a stranger to me. You hurt my child, and I'm going to take my child first. Now, what would you do if your child hurt the other person, though? These are the questions you don't know what to do till it happens.
Exactly.
Well, all you got to do is talk to Angelina's friend.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I'm not even a fan of hers anymore. Yeah. Anyways, so I want to kind of segue into this question. Where is it? Blah, 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 blah. Nope. There was a question that I wanted to segue into since we were talking about cheating.
Aren't half our questions about cheating?
Why is cheating bad? Can you logically explain this to me?
Oh, goodness gracious. Who was that? A girl?
Are we really asking that question? Are we really using that as an example question?
Should I start asking our listeners to put gender behind their question? Because then, there's going to be the really poor ones that's going to sue us for...
No. Start asking our listeners to ask a question that makes sense. That is the dumbest question ever. Who would even ask something
but you know
like
what?
that?
Listen. Let's
I mean, that's common sense. It's respect.
Let's keep an objective mind here. Well, the reason that people feel hurt is you put all of this work and effort, and even on an emotional level, if you think about relationships, as you get to know the person, you're basically like telling them your story of who you are and what makes you you. So if a person then cheats on you, then that's basically them rejecting everything that is you and saying you're not enough, or in some way this is inadequate. You are essentially inadequate. That's pretty much how people take it. So it is very hurtful, and it's a colossal waste of time. And you have to then pick the pieces back up, which a lot of people won't.
Unless, of course, you have no emotions, then you don't understand what we're saying anyway. I'm just
well, maybe
real.
that listener didn't have emotions to ask that question, because I'm like, how can you ask a question of obvious disrespect? That's disrespectful to just know that you're going to hurt someone intentionally or unintentionally. You still know that you're going to hurt them. So if someone did it to you, you wouldn't be asking the question of why is cheating bad. Because if someone did it to that person, trust me, they wouldn't be asking that, because they would already have gone through the hurt that most of us have gone through at some point. It's just human nature that you don't want to hurt people intentionally or directly if you care about them, if you have any level of respect for them, or if you're really committed to the relationship itself, whatever level the relationship is. So.
Yeah, I mean, without y'all, honestly, I wouldn't have been able to answer this logically, because I'd have just been like, that's a dumb question, next. But I get and I understand, and I agree with everything y'all are saying. What did you say?
No, I said the same thing. I said it's a dumb question, but at the same time, I'm giving credits to the fact that, okay, you were brave enough to ask it, but think about what you're saying, because you're human, like as we all are. The listener that wrote the text. So I'm just saying, obviously it hasn't happened to he or she yet, because when it does, even when it does, that's something that doesn't even require a question. It's like, why did this happen? That's it. Why did it happen? Not. And then that brings up a question for me. Has everyone been cheated on? Do any one of you know at least one person who has never been cheated on?
No, I don't know.
They claim that they haven't. Like old people that are like 60,000 years, old people that are 90 years old, and they say they've been married for 60 years, and they're like, oh, we never cheated on each other.
They don't know. No, they don't know. You know, one was thinking.
They're not telling you what they've gone through.
Or they probably didn't actually cheat. So
probably
could be that.
Could be that too.
I'm trying to think.
I don't know. I mean, if you're alive in the world, it generally happens once at least to everyone at some point of their life. One way.
I know one person, but that person is older, like in their 60s. So I know one person.
I've heard people say that they're older.
Somebody that's around my age. No, because he's been cheated on, but he's never cheated. Huh.
Wow.
So no, never mind. I scratched.
No, one
or
the other. I'm sorry. I see what you're saying. Right.
I scratched the person in the 60s too, because that person has been cheated on.
But the people in their 60s were once in their 20s and 30s. The people in their 60s were still young
at one time. No, but I'm saying,
time.
I'm trying to think of, but that person has been cheated on, but never cheated. I don't know one person.
Oh, okay.
I can't name one person.
I'm sure it's out there though. Like I don't believe that every person cheats. Every person steps out in a relationship. I don't believe that. I mean,
I would say that statistically a great number, or not the majority, but maybe I almost want to say majority, meaning not everyone, but meaning quite a few of us out there. That's all.
As I was going to say, was that if you are to believe that everyone is cheating and constantly, there's no way to get around it, then what's the point in relationships? So.
Yeah, I mean, but again, also, just because somebody cheats on in a previous relationship doesn't mean they're going to cheat later on, because they might have just found the one that, keeps their interest. So
No. See, now you're getting into something else. Cheating has nothing to do with just you're bored or whatever, because there's nothing stopping you from talking to your spouse and, saying, like, this is what's going on right now. This is what I'm feeling or whatever. It has everything to do with being selfish, immature, and narcissistic. If you're constantly just thinking about what you want, how you feel, you are completely, you have no empathy for what you are doing, saying, or how it's going to impact another person. Granted that it can't be, it can be avoided. You know what I mean? Like, if you have to go to work and this is going to cause this person pain because you're leaving or whatever, what are you going to do? You have to go to work. You know what I mean? But if it's something like, you're claiming that you're going to the gym, but you're really going around the corner to bang some other chick, or you're claiming that, oh, this coworker is just telling me about, but you know that you and this coworker meet up in a broom closet during lunch. Like, you can avoid that. That's not an unavoidable situation, but what it is you're putting your feelings and your need for fun and stimulation above this person's emotional safety that they've entrusted you with. So it's selfish. It has nothing to do with just being bored. There's plenty of couples that are bored, boring, or the fire has gone out. And let's face it, I mean, what, after 3 to 6 months, you done talked a lot? No, I don't want to say talked about everything because you haven't, but like doing stuff, there's not really that much stuff to do. You can go out, go to the club, you can go to a few restaurants you haven't been to. Movies come out every now and again, but who's really living a life like they're a billionaire where you're going to a million different places and saying you're not?
Char.
So you're gonna get to a point where you're working, then you're seeing each other, and then you're working, then you're seeing each other. And it's like you're going to get into a rhythm, you know. And then after what, you figure anywhere between 1 to 5 years, you've talked about everything. You've actually discussed every possible thing there is to discuss about who you are, where you've been, how you've become the person that you are, and where you want to be in the future. There's nothing else to discuss. And it's usually in these areas that people end up thinking, maybe I've married the wrong person. No, the fire is just not in our relationship anymore. And no, you've reached another level of a relationship. But so many people don't have a clue on how to conduct themselves in relationships. And this society that we live in now with social media and the internet is constantly about, gratification all the time, immediately. No delayed gratification whatsoever. So people are becoming very skewed on what's important. How many people that do you know with an Instagram account that's being honest about what their life is right now? How many? Everybody's trying to make their life seem like it's great, right? Like, oh, I'm living it up and life is good and, champagne bottles is popping or whatever people do. There's a lot of disingenuous stuff going on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. Everybody's acting like their life is awesome. There's very few people that are like, here's another day where I hate my job and my apartment smells like feet and I can't stand it. And my car is raggedy. I just realized.
Okay, wait. I cannot relate to any of those last things you said because I love my job. I love going home to where I am. I definitely pop a lot of bottles, and I'm in Vegas where there's something to do 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and even right now I'm missing something. Thank you. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, Elvis has left the building.
We weren't talking about you, obviously. We were talking about losers such as ourselves. Sorry.
We were talking about regular human
beings, not you, Char. I apologize.
I'm like, wait, this is not sounding like moi.
Logic, you should have said that before you started talking.
To some extent, though, the routine thing makes sense to me, though.
Anyways.
No, the routine thing makes sense to me when he said, you get used to each other's, you have a schedule, you work a certain amount of time, you go home a certain amount of time, this is what you do, Monday through Friday, whatever, that's normal life. All I'm saying is around all of that, our show turns up in Vegas. I have so much fun here. In every relationship I have, they're not going to be with me unless they have the same excitement and zest for life as I do. And so that's something
Next
that just works.
It just came in. We got to answer this question right now. No time. Anyways,
there's plenty of time. You just don't realize that.
Have you? We have to answer this question, Char. Well,
in your comments to promo Char.
I don't know what kind of question this is. Anyway, have you ever seen? And I guess this is kind of related to Char, so we're going to segue into this. Have you ever seen someone so attractive that you were dumbstruck? Char gets that all the time. We already know that.
Never.
They walk up to her on the street and tell her underarm smells of roses.
Okay, wait a minute. Now hold on. Let's remember what Char just said. She's never in her life seen a guy that's had her dumbstruck. But a month ago.
I was joking. I just said never. I was joking.
A month ago, she claimed that this guy was a beautiful dude. But now, I've never seen a guy. Who? Are you serious?
Wait. Okay, y'all just lost me.
Did
what
you just say who?
Who? Yeah,
Wait,
who
what?
is a beautiful guy?
Okay.
Who is he talking about? I have no clue what you're talking about.
Are you talking about her current dude?
Who else could I possibly be talking about? The old man? Do you think I'm talking about the old man?
No, he's not an old man. He's 3 years younger than me. He's not old. He's only 46 and a half. He's not even 47 yet.
Listen, BJ, I'm running out of mental juice here. Can you catch these chicks up to what I'm talking about? Because I can't
please do, BJ, because I think
one is enough for me. But when I got two dunce caps on my hands, it's like, who, what? I don't know what you, who? Oh, my
BJ,
God. She's been talking about
one
dude for these weeks. She's been talking about this guy. Both of them are like, who?
Yeah.
Both of who? Okay, first of all, no one's seen any of my dudes except for the pictures that I've put on Facebook. Anyway, I could describe him to the rest of the listeners, and I'm sure they will agree.
Char.
I'm sure they will agree. I'm sure the listeners will agree with me. Tall, dark, and handsome was not a cliche for no reason. He's 6'4.5". He has hazel eyes. He's a nice chocolate brown, bald. Okay, and he definitely, and he's an ex-boxer and ex-football player, so yes, he definitely has a nice body too, and he dresses to the T's in the 20s. Okay, nothing but class just oozing out of him. All right, so what's the problem? Nothing.
What's the matter?
And we look amazing together.
Next question.
Why did you have to bring this up?
Because you just said he was ugly.
Who?
You did. Because we're like, what are you talking about? You said the current dude too low.
Don't bring up her dude because you already know she's going to start talking about it.
I don't care.
He was an
I know how to pick him. I know how to pick him both physically anyway.
In the professional basketball, he also played. You can't bring these up, Logic. Stop.
I'm talking about his body, why his body is. I'm talking about why he's built a certain way. He's a nice, stocky build, ex-boxer, football player build.
Logic, because
Logic's the one that brought up him not being attractive. So I'm just letting you know exactly what it is.
Has asked for her dude's advice on how to get built like how he is now. Logic, you can't bring this stuff up.
All I was saying is that she was being disingenuous about the fact that she said that she's never seen anybody.
But you can't do that because then she's going to go into
I've never seen anybody what? I said no. Kai said no. Kai said no. Kai said. What are you guys talking about?
You can't do this.
Am I supposed to act like she
never, as
isn't lying?
in people don't gawk over me, and I was only joking. That's what it was. So what are you saying, Roger?
Like
do you see what I'm saying? Listen, Char, wait, but Kai, listen to what she just said. Now I have to pretend like she didn't lie before about how she gets stopped in the street all the time. She just said no one ever gawks at her.
It's true. It's true. I just didn't want to look like I had this big head. I didn't want to look like this person with this big head, so I said never.
This is what happens when you start calling her
I
out.
was just downplaying. I was downplaying the fame. Okay, I was downplaying the fame. But let me upplay the fame again. No, I was downplaying my fame. I'll upplay the fame. Logic, you can get my autograph after the show. Logic, you can get my autograph after the show. You can get my autograph after the show.
Sorry about that off-air chatter that we just had.
Yeah.
So anyway, next question.
Sidebar. Damn.
All right, so my boyfriend only tells me how he feels through text and not in person. Is that weird?
Yes. He doesn't really feel that way about you.
Listen, it's not weird if you consider the fact that he has a girl and he doesn't want her to hear that he's telling somebody he loves them.
What? He didn't text her, though. He's like, hold on.
Wait a minute. She said that he can only tell her he loves her in text, right?
Yeah, and not in person. In person. So even if he had a girl, if he's cheating on the girl with her and they're together face to face, his other girl's not there.
It doesn't matter.
No, I thought you. I just thought you said out loud. You said in person. Oh well,
No.
Listen,
He said my boyfriend.
Well,
she said my boyfriend only tells me how he feels through text and not in person. Is that weird?
You're a jump off.
BJ immediately said yes. Me personally, I can't say yes because to me it's easier to talk through text or letters than it is to sit there staring at a person and bearing your soul out to them. So he might have a problem. He might have a problem with telling people about his emotions, and it's just easier to do it when you're not looking at a person. So that's not weird.
He has a problem with intimacy.
Yeah. So why have a relationship with that person then?
So that's not weird. That's just a person who. Why would you make the person feel even more bad about themselves by saying that's weird? Why do people always label things they don't understand in a negative stigma?
Yeah.
So what? It's not like he doesn't tell her how he feels, though. I can understand if he just never said anything. He might need to build up to that.
No, but
you
can bang her.
You have to build up to saying something to a person, but you can.
But you can bang her.
Okay. All right.
What?
Let me stop.
Dude, he might have to build up to the whole "I love you" in your face, looking in your eyes thing. Leave him alone.
God. Oh my God.
Maybe he's shy.
This is kind of like Char last week. Hold on. This is kind of like Char last week, which actually we were supposed to be talking about this. This is kind of like Char 2 weeks ago saying that me being an introvert, I just basically need to understand how extroverts are and go out and start mingling and talking to people and just know what to say. You don't understand how it feels. I understand how it feels, so I can understand this guy. To y'all, it's weird because y'all could be like, oh, you're the moon and the stars and the blah, 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 while the person's staring you in the face. It's difficult for me to do that. I get tongue-tied. I can't really think.
Wait a minute. So you can have sex with a guy and, strip down the bare backs and do all that, whatever.
Right.
But you can't look into a dude's face in public and tell him I love you and you mean the world to me.
You couldn't do that?
You're telling me you're going to get the shakes if you do that?
That takes time.
What?
I can't do that.
What?
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I can text you. I can write you a really nice card.
Damn.
I can write you a really nice card saying you're really handsome and I really am lucky to have found you. Yeah.
No way.
Send you a text message when the thought crosses my mind. Hey, babe, I was just thinking about you, just letting you know that I really love you and enjoy your company. But then you come over and you're just like, hey, I love you. And I'm like, yeah, that's nice.
There are plenty of sexual partners that have nothing to talk about. It depends on what level of what level of relationship you have. If it's
let's take it from the chick. Let's take it from the chick.
So what? What do you need to talk about? If it's a booty call, what do you need to talk about? It just depends on what level of the relationship.
Listen, wait a minute, Char. Is it fair to say that you are not the person to take advice from when it comes to emotional connections in relationships?
Yes, it's fair to say that.
What?
Matter of fact, I'm just going to keep looking on my Tootsie Roll. Flicks to the take to get to a Tootsie Roll.
I would say that if I had an issue in my relationship and it was on an emotional level.
Doing that, Char? Tootsie Roll? Okay.
I'm just going to eat the Tootsie Roll Pop. He's right.
I'm just saying, personally, Logic and BJ, if I was having a problem in my relationship on an emotional level, I think I would come and ask all 5,000 of our listeners before I ask Char.
Oh, damn.
Listen, hold on. That's amusing, but let's not get away from the fact that you just said that you could bang a guy repeatedly, but you wouldn't be able to tell him that you love him. I don't want to get away from that one.
Yeah, don't get away from that. No.
Right, let's not get away. Let's not let that run away.
Much.
That's a bit much. Yeah, that's
I think I'm a little more emotionally connected than that time.
If I have a problem of looking you in the eye and being intimate, there's always from behind. I don't have to look you in the face. So, yes, I can bang a dude without actually saying I love you.
So, wait a minute. Okay, so
you would bang you from behind.
So you would ask your dude
that's what I'm saying. I don't have to
turn
see his face.
around for you to be able to tell him how you feel?
What is it, reverse cowgirl? We can
turn around
and look, there's a lot of ways that I could do it without having to look you in the eye and feeling this love. Let me work up to it. And if you have a problem with it, if you think I'm a weirdo and it's really, just an issue in our relationship, then fine.
Damn.
Find somebody who's not a weirdo who's
You guys are not understanding what
treat you worse.
And there we have it.
I'm just saying.
No.
Can you turn around?
When none of your
A
understanding,
complete deflection of your emotional
Yeah,
issues
that's
that you've
right.
never
when
dealt
none of
with.
your understanding, it does
you.
not take emotions to have sex. None of you are understanding it. It doesn't take emotions to have any kind of intimacy with
Who
anyone.
doesn't understand that, Char? We're all grown
Okay,
here.
then why
Do you
does it
think
matter
that
if there's
either
any conversation or dialogue? Why does it matter if there's any dialogue?
Listen,
So what?
we're not talking about a jump off here. We're talking about somebody who is in a relationship and they claim that they want to be with this person, for that person not to then be able to tell this person in their eyes that I love you. You mean the world to me. I don't want you to ever go anywhere. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever the case may be. For her to say, I'd rather you turn around and look at that tree over there while I say what I have to say.
Wow.
And then we can go and act like it never happened. That's a bit strange.
You're a cold piece.
Maybe I'm
Even my cousins tell me, like, if I tell them I love them, I'll be like, I love you, asshole. Or, you know,
Damn.
I'm glad you're my cousin,
Wow.
you freaking
Damn.
dick. Or,
Cold piece,
I think the only person I actually just say I love you to is my kid. That's it.
What about your mother? Your mother.
I mean, but she's my mom. You know?
Do you say I love you? No, do you say I love you?
I
Did
mean,
you ever say
I
I
love you like when we're
up?
hanging up. Love you too. Bye. Okay, bye.
Okay.
No, do you say I love you, Mom? Can you say the whole sentence, I love you, Mom?
Who goes up to their mom just arbitrarily, I love you, Mom? Like, she knows
pretty
I love
much
her.
most people.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this,
held as a child,
Kai, Kai, let me ask you this. Have you ever hugged your mother and said to her, while your cheek was up against hers, I want you to know that I love you?
Logic, you're pushing it.
I hug my mom, or like I'll give her a kiss, and then I'll lick her face or do something weird. I don't ever.
Oh my God! You were just.
Wait a minute! Wait! So you will always follow up an emotional admission with a detestable gesture in order to deflect that person away.
I don't think it's deflection. That's just what I do. I didn't realize I did it, but a lot of people pointed out to me. So.
Were you not held as a child? Please don't take that personally, but were you not held as a child?
Yeah, I was.
Or rocked a lot? Okay, well, that's just you. That's just what you
rocked a lot. I know
wait,
wait.
So you said as a child, you did receive affection from your parents? Like they did constantly tell you that they loved you and they were proud of you and they gave you hugs for nothing, just to give you a hug and stuff like that?
I'm pretty sure.
No.
No, I'm pretty sure it does not sound confident. You don't remember.
Yeah, you're not just going to fill in the gap with, I'm sure it happened.
I really believe I did.
Kai.
I don't know. Wait a minute. Okay.
Stop. Would you stop talking for a second?
At living.
From high school and go back. Did you have
high
affection?
High school, not really. No, we were too busy.
Can you wait for me to finish? Did you have positive reinforcement and positive affection from your parents? Did they surround you while you were growing up with love, compassion, and encouragement?
And affection.
Yes and no. I have both sides, so yeah, there's that.
What's an example of yes?
Next question. So.
You heard that right.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I think we should have a moment of radio silence for Kai.
I think
we're
we
not
all
talking
heard
about
it.
this anymore.
No. You've told us everything. Go ahead. We're good.
Next question.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, next question. I'm ready to be honest in my relationship. Should I tell my boyfriend that I have cheated on him with a friend of mine?
Well, that's real honest. Whoa.
I like how it got so quiet while y'all were processing that.
My question is,
whoa, who's the friend?
What has he deserved what has he done to deserve such generosity of you deciding he should know now? Like what?
I know, right? Yeah, why now? I get married or something?
Be honest and open up.
The prize pig that you are. Why would he need to, what has he done to earn that from you? Honesty.
Yeah.
Did you hear that question? I want to be honest about being dishonest.
Yeah, right? Be honest.
The only thing she's going to open up is the door to be kicked out the relationship.
That's
about the only thing that's going to open up.
It's not about you being ready. You owe him an explanation.
Yeah.
You owe him the knowledge that he has been cultivating a relationship with a whore. You need to let him know that. And if he decides to keep a prostitute in his house, then you should be happy that he has enough of a soft spine to keep you in your whore ways in his corridors and possibly influence his daughter that may or may not exist yet.
And
wow.
Other than that question was she slept with her friend, so another guy friend.
Oh,
yeah.
You know
what I'm saying? With the guy friend.
Because you know girls can be friends with
friends with guys,
right?
Just friends, right? Sure.
Some dude just loved her conversation, and somehow her panties came off.
Yeah,
somewhere.
It came off.
It just happened. That's what they are.
Please, sickening. Oh.
Y'all sound bitter. Next question.
It's not about me. It's lies. Look, think about how you would feel if you heard some girl saying, I met it, but he says he can't call me when he goes home because he has to wake up early for work, and he has to call me when he's on his way to work. Would you not roll your eyes until next Tuesday at what she just said? Dishonesty, like, ugh. You get tired of hearing these chicks always, it just happened, and really?
Well, that actually makes me remember my question. Okay, so my question was, which one is worse? Walking in and seeing your significant other cheating, or getting a video of it and seeing it on video? Like, maybe you accidentally saw it somewhere, somebody accidentally sent it to you, or you were in the girl's or the dude's phone and you saw it, but you saw the video. So which one is worse, seeing it in person or seeing video of it?
I think the video.
I would rather see the video, though, because I want to rewind the evidence so I can really have all my bullet points together.
No, the video is worse because you keep seeing it over and over again. That's
she's talking about what's worse. She's not
video is
what's
worse.
better for you.
Because
because I can see just how sincere you were.
I'm saying, Char, listen. I'm not talking about rewinding and after you catch yourself. I'm talking about the instant you see it. Which one is worse emotionally for you? Which one is going to devastate you more?
In person.
Like you come home from work early and you open your bedroom door and your dude is rolling around or plowing some girl from behind. Or
in person, I would think.
And they accidentally send you the video in the text message.
Wow. Yeah, but I guess in person, but still, the way I would handle it is I would rather. I mean, if I had a choice, something. Well, that wasn't the question of how to. Wait, what? I know it wasn't your question. A choice of it being presented to me.
She was doing her better than he was doing her. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I knew
like
that.
That part.
Yeah, he told you. Wow.
So, Logic, which one would be worse to you?
Walking in, obviously. I mean, that's when you're seeing something in an image, there's things that, like, there's certain things that aren't in play, but when you're actually there, there's smell, there's, how you were standing in the doorway when you saw it, and that can be a lot more devastating. Because, I mean, how could you ever go back to that house? If that's your house, you would have to get rid of the
can you
bed,
imagine every time you walk through the door, you get that picture in your head?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, because you have that image of how I was standing in the doorway like this when I saw. You know what I'm saying? So that's not the same thing when it's on tape. When it's on tape, you can turn it off and you can be like, oh, God, or whatever.
Delete it.
But
plus, you could find out if he played hooky from work, because imagine you expected him not to be home. you walk in and he is home, but on a tape you didn't know when it happened per se unless it was timestamped. But when you walked in, it's like, oh, shoot, you know in your head he should have been at work, but he played hooky, he's at home screwing some chick. So this is what you've been doing on your lunch break, so to speak. So I think you have more information when unfortunately, when it's presented to you in person, when you catch them in the act. There's just a lot more.
Yeah, I mean,
to go on.
I don't know which one would be worse for the other person when it comes to me, though, because I have a problem with anger.
Right.
So I don't know.
I would say it's safer for them to see a video.
No, you would think that, but it will fester and get worse throughout the day, and I can now think of ways to do stuff.
Right, they will not come home ever again.
Oh, see, that kind of female. Damn.
I hope you have a ticket to Mexico. Don't come back. Not tonight, not next week, not next month. Give it about 2 months.
Yeah, so I don't know which one is worse. I have no idea. For the other person, I mean. For me, I guess seeing it in person would, like, because of what Logic pointed out, because it would replay every time I step through the door. I wouldn't be able to live in the same house anymore. So I guess for me, seeing it in person would be worse. For the other person, I can't tell which one would be worse. I don't know. Let's see. I want to find a really good question here. Well, this isn't a really good one, but I'd like to know the answer to this one. As a woman, how do you feel if a guy holds a door open for you? If a guy holds the door open for me, I don't have any problem with it. But, like, if you go out of your way to run in front of me and open the door, I get really annoyed. Like, I get really annoyed. I have my own hands.
Explain that one to me.
That's because you have problems saying I love you.
That's the dumbest thing. I was in front of you. I have my own hands. I can open the door and hold it open for you. And then you just come in behind me. What do you have to run in front of me and open the door for like I'm a freaking invalid and I can't open a freaking door myself? Like, I'm telling you, that annoys me.
Kai, you're going back to the emotional intimacy issue. Those are emotional intimacy issues again.
Not emotional intimacy issues because a guy holds the door open for me. Are you serious?
Yes, and intimacy doesn't mean sex all the time. It means getting too close to people and allowing them to show affection in any manner. Just like you just said, you don't say I love you growing up, and you have a problem even if someone says that you're uncomfortable.
Wait.
Okay. I have a question. I have a question for you. How many times have you ran in front of a guy to open a door for him?
Okay, first of all, it is respectful, polite, and gentlemanlike for a man to open a door for a woman. It doesn't have to, but it shows that extra step of grace.
Like, so you're taking it off of chivalry, but you're asking because I have a problem with that form of chivalry that I have a problem with intimacy.
Why would you have a problem with it though? Someone's doing a kind gesture. It's a kind gesture.
It has everything to do with logic. Logically, I'm in front of you. Why are you running from behind me to open a door that I could have opened for us both?
Oh, my God. Once again, someone wants to show you a kind gesture. You don't have an attitude about it. You say thank you. And get over yourself. Matter of fact, maybe next time he should prep you. No, next time he should prep you. Let him prep you the next time you go into a door. No, just make sure he prepped you. Make sure your date prepped you the next time you go into a door. You'll be fine with that.
Ding, ding.
Char. Or the other one that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. You get out of your car. So he was driving. You're sitting in the passenger seat. He gets out of his car, walks around the whole daggone car to open the door for me. What the? We could have been three steps closer to the restaurant. What the hell are you doing?
Say that again. Say that again.
It's the opposite, BJ. Instead of the door, it's the car. Instead of the You
turn off the car. So this is all you're doing. You take off your seatbelt. You turn off the car. You take the keys out. You open your door. You step out. You close your door. Now you walk all the way around. You know how much what I could have accomplished in that time? I hate when women sit there and wait for the guy to open the door for them. What the frick are you doing?
I open the door for when we get out of my car. Yeah, I do that. Damn.
I think it's sweet. It makes me blush a little bit because I'm waiting, but it makes me blush a little bit because it takes a moment to walk around. But I think it's sweet. It's a really nice gesture. It really is.
I think it's dumb as all crap.
Damn.
God forbid it's a puddle of water I was going to step into. Thank you that he actually makes sure I stepped over the puddle. Oh my God, Kai, get over yourself.
I mean, if he says step over, then that's different. If he does something like I see on TV and puts his coat down for me to step on, our relationship is over. I'm done with you. I can't deal with that. I can't deal with that level of stupidity. You couldn't just tell me to step over the water? Are you serious?
No.
I can't.
No.
I can't.
Like I said, Kai, you're a cold
I call it stupidity. I think it's the dumbest thing ever.
Now, I give you my jacket if it's cold. I do that. They don't problem with that.
I mean, I can see that, but
no, Kai will be like,
I'm like, well, what about you?
I'll freeze.
No,
Thank you. That's fine. I'll freeze. I don't need your jacket.
I'm warm. You're cold. I should have thought about bringing a jacket. Why didn't I think about bringing a jacket? Let's just share the jacket. Like, I'll wear it a little while and you wear it a little while. But, of course, he's not going to want to do that. He'll be like, no, you keep the jacket. And he'll do something manly, like just stick his hand in his pocket. Just stupid.
Damn.
Men do. Men suffer for us.
Yo.
The whole point. It's part of the protective mechanism that men have.
And I'm
That's the protective mechanism that men have, Kai.
That's what it takes to be a woman in this world. He's supposed to suffer, and I'm supposed to just be okay with you suffering. You're cold just like I'm cold. I'm the one who forgot my coat. We can share the coat. I understand, and I appreciate the gesture. Let's share this coat. No, babe, just take it. The hell?
Let's try to be nice. Damn.
No, listen. Look, I understand where she's coming from. I don't understand the rage. But
I'm really trying to understand the rage.
No, it's because she doesn't like clown and stuff. And any dude, listen, I'm chivalrous, but I would never jump out of a car to go run around and open it. Like, nigga, open the door. What are you waiting for me for? We got to get to the table. Let's go. You know,
exactly.
I would never do it because it's putting on a show for who? This chick? Just be yourself. I'm not a doorman. I'm not going to go run and grab your door and push your chair in. I'm not the kind of guy to do that. Now, I will. If we got heavy bags, I will grab the heavy bags. You know, I will take the trash out. I will, check out the noises in the night or whatever the case may be. You know, but certain things ain't happening. And if you're expecting me to take my jacket off and put it on a puddle, you up shit's creek. It's not happening. I suggest we walk this way.
See?
Let's
and
cross
I
the
agree
street
with
here.
logic. It's just stuff that makes sense. It's just stuff that makes sense. If it doesn't make sense for me to sit there and watch you, I'm going to watch you walk around the car and wait for you to open my door like I don't freaking have hands or know how to open a door. Doesn't make sense.
Well, see,
I apologize that y'all
that's
thought I had rage. I didn't have rage. It was irritation.
That's a part of the rage that I think they don't get, and you do. You need to check it because it's not. If somebody does that, it's not because they think you can't. It's because they think that's what they're supposed to do. So what you just do is don't get angry and start cussing them out. Just tell the dude, listen, I don't need you to act like this is a Dawson's Creek moment, okay? Just be yourself. Be a man, and let's continue to have a good night. You don't need to keep doing all this stuff. Now if he's sitting up there, no, well, my lady, I appreciate what you, but and you got to cut the date short, like, okay, let's just stop it here.
You know the other thing I hate? Why are you standing behind me to push my chair in like I haven't learned to push my chair in from since I was like 2?
Damn, we got a date. What the hell? Oh, my God.
I just don't understand illogical gestures.
Oh, okay.
That's all. It's like, okay, suppose I wanted to push your chair in and tuck you into the table. Would you let me do it?
No.
Okay, then. Why the hell are you doing it for me?
It's just what I
Listen,
do.
I'll do it. I'll do it if it's a medical reason. If you have a broken leg or something like that, and you can't prop it.
But again, logic, it's because I can't do it. Now, I understand that, and I won't go off on you if I can't do it. You're absolutely helping me. But I'm completely healthy, and I've been pushing in my chair for the past 30-some-odd years. Why are you doing it for me? I don't understand that. You could have had the menu in your hand and looking over the drinks now. Now we wasted 3 minutes of our time while you were pushing in a grown woman's chair.
Okay.
That's the part what I'm talking about. You don't need to get angry. You just need to set the standard. Just set the precedence in the beginning of the. As soon as this dude runs to go grab your door, I don't put it this way. If he's picking you, we'll do the pass. If you're picking
your
a girl
phone
up,
is going out, Logic. I don't know why.
Yeah,
Try again.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you now.
If a dude's picking a girl up, I don't mind. I wouldn't mind him opening the door and then letting her get in and then closing it and getting in. But once you've established that gesture, I don't see the reason to do it.
For some reason, your phone is going out again, but I understand what you're saying. So he was basically saying, if the dude picks a girl up for the date and he goes and opens the car door for her, then that's fine. But he doesn't. Once that's established, there's no reason for him not to walk around the car and do it again and again and again. And I agree.
It's no harm.
Like if you go to open your car door, you're already in front of me. That's fine. That's all good. I have no problem with it. My thing is, it's the illogical movements. That's what irritates me.
But is it harmful?
Listen, I think it is. I think it is. I'm talking to you specifically, BJ. On a man, I know that's what we see in movies, and that's what they say in songs and that stuff. I suppose I don't know that song, but when you do that, psychologically send a message to this girl that I am your servant, and whatever it is for your happiness, I will be on it. And I'm not doing that. And I'm not even thinking on a deep. No, seriously, I'm not thinking on a deep level like that. It's just if I picked you, I showed you respect by opening the door for you, let you get in and close it. But I'm not going to then get to run around, open the door for you. And then we're going to do whatever we're doing, and then we're going to come out, and then I'm going to open the door for you to get in.
Logic. I mean, we're getting we get the sense of what you're saying, but your phone keeps cutting out.
Yeah, you're sounding real
back. Let's try
cloudy.
that. I don't know if it's your connection or something, but call back. So I hope everybody got a gist of what Logic was saying, which was basically
but it was
basically
I serve you.
Yeah, don't establish yourself as a doormat, basically.
Which
I agree.
It's not bad. It's just like to me, it's like it's just like to me, it's known for me to do. I just do it, and I've been doing it years. It's just me, I mean, I guess my dad.
You're a classy guy, BJ. You're a classy kind of guy.
And that has nothing to do with class or anything. It's
no.
Yes, it does.
See,
yes,
Char,
it does.
you go off of the whole
Yes,
TV.
it does.
You go off of the
No,
whole
that's
TV
not true.
and book romance.
That is not true.
Yes, you
That
are.
is not true. I was raised as a Southern Belle. No,
if you think about it
I was
logically,
raised as a Southern Belle. It's about how I was raised. No, I was raised as a Southern Belle, and there's just certain things that men
do. My mom raised me to do that, but I have my own mind, and to me, that's stupid. I'm not going to have a guy
BJ, I
run in
commend
front of
you.
me and
Keep
open
it up.
a door.
Thank you. Yeah,
you're welcome. You're doing a great job. Fantastic
BJ,
job.
I'm
sure
that's
that
still stupid.
many of your women have appreciated all of that. All the extra that you do.
I love and respect you, but I am not backing down off of that. That's still stupid.
Okay. I mean, that's
No, next time you go on a date, do this for me. Do this for me, and bring your findings back to the show. Next time you go on a date, time it where you open the door. You run around your car, open the door for her, and you run around, open the front door. You run around pushing her chair. You run around and do whatever. Time it to tell me how much time you wasted.
BJ, don't do it. Don't do it.
No, I'm
BJ,
serious.
don't do it. Don't play her little games, BJ. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it, BJ. Don't play her little games. You just continue being the gentleman that you are. No.
Wasted on what?
Huh?
BJ.
What did you say, BJ?
Don't fall for the okie doke.
What?
BJ, listen to me. Listen to me. You open the door one time, and you let her get in, and you let her close the door. If she spends the night watching you run around the car, open the door, and then you take her in there and you running around the table, the pushing the chair, running back around, you're giving this image of, oh, this is Chicken George right here. I can send him
it's not like that.
Yeah. Go ahead.
DJ, they're both wrong. DJ, they're being haters, DJ. DJ, what you're doing is a lost art, and they're just hating. Just let it go, and you continue doing exactly what you do.
Do you hear who you're listening to right now? I'm telling you right now, it's going to break your heart because one day she's going to turn around from a table eating a steak and say, boy, go get me some of that Worcestershire sauce and give me a lemonade. Hurry up now. Hurry up.
No, that's not true because the women that appreciate that type of treatment, they wouldn't even speak that way. It's the hood rats that don't get it.
Wait a minute. A real woman
hold the hell up. Wait a second. Stop the phone. Are you calling me a hood rat, little girl? Are you calling me a hood rat?
Not you.
Oh, okay. Not me, but all the rest of the people. Just like I have that one black friend, huh? You're just a good black card.
If a girl was really into
all the rest of them.
If a girl was really into a guy, she wouldn't want to see him do that. Personally, she would not want to see him run around like, oh, yeah, I can. No,
I'm telling you seriously,
wait.
DJ.
Is that? Y'all got a picture? It's not running around. It's like casual walking. It's just like it's just no. Trust me, it's not like that.
Why am I putting all this on you?
Oh, what? Open the door.
It's just like I was saying with the coat, BJ. It's just the same thing as I'm saying with the coat. I'm cold, so you get BJ. But listen, it's just like I'm saying with the coat. I'm cold, so you give me your coat. But then now you're cold, so now you want me to sit here and watch you suffer. How is that fair? And then I'm supposed to say that's classy. Well, you suffering, that's a classy guy.
This is what a woman will say if she's really into you. You go to take that jacket off, she's going to stop you halfway like, no, but let's share the jacket. And then she'll maybe you can open the jacket enough for her to get in with you and y'all can continue to walk or whatever like that.
Oh,
sit there
that's
and warm
so cute.
Like she's not going to sit there and watch you shiver and be like, well, it's not really necessary. And no, it's okay. It's cool. And then she's just going to keep walking.
The guy says she can share the jacket.
What I've actually done is I've put my arms in the jacket pocket because men's jackets are bigger than ours. I could fit my arms in there. I'll put my arms in the jacket pocket or something like that. Get closer to because dudes usually have more heat than women. I'll just get closer to. That's what I do. I'm not taking your warmth. I will share your warmth with you. But what kind of
no, but you said you would share it. You said you would share the jacket.
Oh, man, this coat is warm. You heated it up for me. Oh, yeah, your hands are really nice and warm in that pocket, isn't it? Like that, I don't know.
You know what?
And to me,
throw the jacket away and everybody's cold. Throw the jacket away and we're both cold.
Yeah, that's dumb. Okay.
Just throw it out.
As dumb as running around the car to open the door for me.
It's just doing extra. Let's just no jacket. Freeze, both of us. Now we're bonding.
Let's do a controversial one. So which one do y'all want to answer? Because we only have 6 minutes left. So this is two controversial ones. Are white guys losing their women to black men, or what race of men or women do you find most attractive and why?
Oh, that's a tricky one. Because there's no right or wrong
answer. Which one do you want to tackle?
Oh, God.
I like all races.
And another good one. Would you consider hiring an escort cheating? Huh.
Hire an escort to cheat?
Oh, another good one.
Oh, you mean a decoy. They call that a decoy.
Here goes another good one. Good one. How would you feel if your partner, let's answer this one. How would you feel if your partner slept with someone of the same gender? Is that still cheating?
Yes.
Of course. Yes, obviously.
We kind of talked about that somewhat because Char was like, well, it's not the same if you see another girl with a girl. Oh, remember we had that show?
Yeah, I did say that.
Yeah.
I did. I just wouldn't be as hurt, but still cheating. If that person's not, all for it. I mean, there's some relationships where that's cool.
Char, so if you walked in the big chocolate 6-foot man who was a boxer and an NFL player, was getting plowed in his ass by another dude.
No, I said girls. No, I said if it's a girl. I said only if it was a girl. I don't. No, that's disgusting. I said a girl. I couldn't see two girls. I didn't see that as being offensive.
So homosexual cheating is only okay if it's a woman?
I just don't see it as offensive if it's two chicks, especially if they're lipstick lesbians. They're both pretty with their lipstick on, and one is not looking like a big girly.
You find men offensive?
What?
Yes, exactly.
That's Char, Char. You can find her on Facebook, folks.
Damn.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
World renowned, Char.
No, it's world renowned Char. Don't forget the E with the accent mark.
So,
Char.
to you, Char, it's more devastated if you came in and found your NFL player guy.
No. It's offensive. That's what she said. It's more offensive.
Good God!
No, I said it. No, I said it would
part.
be. It's less offensive if it was a woman and a woman. To me, like if it's two chicks.
Yeah,
you're
so
right.
you're saying if it was
Totally
that's offensive to you?
No, wait, no. Some guy plowing another guy, and that's my guy. Oh no, that's not acceptable. That's disgusting. First of all.
Wow.
Two girls eating each other is acceptable for you?
So I have a question. So I have a question for you, Char.
Damn.
So would you consider taking a guy back who cheated on you with another girl? So he's with a girl, he cheated on you, and he's like, I'm so sorry, it was a one-time thing, I was so drunk, blah, blah, blah. Would you consider taking him back as opposed to you walked in and he was being rammed up the butthole by some other dude? And he's like, I'm so sorry, it was a one-time thing, I was so drunk.
Right. I absolutely would not take him back if he was ramming some big burly guy named Bones up the, you know what? But if it was a girl, I could definitely consider forgiving him, just depending on the circumstances in our history. Yeah.
So if he did,
especially if I know that we have history and we have a commitment, and well, so much for the commitment. But yeah, I can consider that if it's a girl.
So if he had gay sex, you're completely done.
No, Kai, the gay sex is out. I just said no. That's not gay sex.
That's what I'm saying. You're completely done. I said why? What is the difference as opposed to you walking and he's cheating with a girl?
I mean, it's super unnatural. It's defying of everything in nature and God. It's just like gross.
It's super unnatural.
Oh, I can't even believe the mere thought of it. I'm going to throw up in my mouth right now.
It's super unnatural.
Logic is making me lose.
Oh my God!
And that is an epic foul. Okay, not even an epic fail, epic foul.
Logic, you okay over there?
You and Henry get out. But Henrietta, we can probably talk.
Whether I concur or not, I respect your gangster. I just gotta say, I respect the gangster. Damn.
Oh my God.
She said, absolutely not. It's unnatural.
Wow. No, she didn't say it's unnatural.
Look, Henry, you gotta get out. Henry, you gotta go.
Super unnatural.
Henrietta, we
That's
can
what
talk.
she said.
It's super unnatural.
I think
it defies all the laws of nature.
I think we're gonna continue talking about this question next week, and we'll answer the rest of the questions as well because we still haven't gotten a response from everybody else. According to Char, it's super unnatural. So that's a no from her. That's a hard no. Well, it's a hard no if you're a guy and a guy, but not a girl and a girl.
Okay, you know what? My boyfriend better not cheat after the show, because if he's listening, I swear I'm going to be so pissed off. I'm going to be so pissed. He'll be like, well, you said it's a girl. It's Henrietta. It's Henrietta, not Henry.
How Char takes it. You can video this and send it to No Conduct Radio so we can see how Char takes it. Not that we're trying to start anything, Char, because we do love and respect you, but totally go out and bang another dude. So, anyways, we'll be here next week. Next week, Thursday, right here on No Conduct Radio. Join us next week.
Have a great week, everyone.
Finish answering these questions next week. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Peace out.
Okay, peace out. Everyone have a great week. Stay cool.
Have a great week. Thank you. I'm Char calling in from the Atlanta or wherever I am. I can't remember where I am because sometimes I'm in Houston and sometimes I'm in Dallas, and my boyfriend's an NFL player. Good night, everyone.
You used to be. I never said NFL. Goodbye, everyone. I have to just that. I'm on a plane in 10 minutes. I'm on a plane in 10 minutes. Let me get my champagne. See ya.
Oh, God.
Right.